If you're struggling to scale your Facebook ads further and can't figure out why, in today's video, I'm going to shine light on the top 3 reasons why most brands fail to scale their ad account further and showcase exactly how we overcome that issue. What's going on, guys? It's Spencer here. If you're new to the channel, I run a growth-focused agency by the name of EZA Media, where we help multiple 6- and 7-figure brands scale their sales profitably. And as you can probably imagine, as an agency that is paid to scale and grow their clients further, we have to have some kind of an idea of what we're doing. Now, the 3 things that I'm going to talk about today aren't going to have anything to do with media buying or any kind of ad hacks. But just to be clear, if you're optimizing for link clicks rather than purchases, obviously optimizing for purchases is going to help you scale further. And if you have a $50 ad budget and you're sending that across 20 different ad sets, obviously consolidating your account is going to help you scale further. But what I want to talk about today is the actual core principles of why you're probably failing to scale your ad account. Whether you're at $50, $500, or even $5,000 a day in spend, these principles that I'm going to talk about today apply to each and every single level. Without wasting any more time, let's jump into reason number 1 of why you're probably struggling to scale your ad account. So the number 1 reason of why you're struggling to scale your ad account is most likely going to be because you're not testing enough creatives. Now, if you are creative testing weekly and you are getting a bunch of ads into your account, I don't want you to jump off this video yet, but if you're getting one piece of UGC every single month and testing that ad and hoping for the best, there's a reason why you're struggling to scale. The brands that are the most successful on Facebook know how important it is to strategize and test creatives. So they strategize and test a lot. Just to give you an idea, our agency generates over 100 new ads for our clients each and every single week. For some clients, that's 3 to 6 new creatives, and for others, it's 9 to 12. So if you think by testing 1 creative per month, you're going to be able to scale your account, unfortunately, you're going to have to think again. There are so many times we do audits inside of ad account, and in all honesty, there's 0 creative test happen. If you're not creative testing on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, you are never going to be able to scale your account. So by putting an emphasis on your creative and getting a proper system in place to make sure you have the content to sustain some kind of weekly creative testing methods, that is 100% going to help you scale further, most likely help you break past any scaling barriers that you're currently facing. Now, reason number 2 of why most people are failing to scale their ad account is because they don't understand their market. Now, everything I'm about to reference comes from a book called Breakthrough Advertising by Gene Schwartz. If you've never read that, I'd highly recommend it. But if you don't understand what your market wants, what awareness levels they have, how sophisticated your market is, you are going to have a very tough time scaling your ad account. In full transparency, this happens to us a lot at the agency, where we work with the client for 5 or 6 months and get some really solid results, and then we plateau. And whenever I see signs that we're plateauing with a certain client, the number 1 thing that I tell our team to do is to start researching. So by taking the time to actually understand your market and dig deeper to see what kind of desires they actually have, and also looking at how sophisticated the market is getting, you're gonna be able to unlock and come up with new ideas of how to actually create ads that can scale. Another really big thing about understanding your market is their awareness levels. If you're running a lot of solution and product aware ads to your audience, meaning they already know about your solution, sometimes you just need to start strategizing ads for colder audiences. So for example, crafting ads and trying to find ways to resonate with people that are completely unaware and don't even think they need your product. We've been able to break through some serious scaling barriers just by taking the time to dig deeper in the market and refresh our memory of what people actually want. So by understanding your market, how sophisticated it is with what your competition is doing, and testing different awareness levels with your ads, you will certainly be able to find the reason of why you're struggling to scale and begin working on solutions to start seeing that chart going up again. Third and final reason why most people fail to scale their ad account is because they fail to communicate their messaging effectively. And what I mean by that is your creative and your headlines and your landing pages and your entire customer experience is not resonating with the market. It's one thing to understand your market really well, but it's another to be able to effectively communicate it. If you know what someone wants, but don't know how to position it to them, you're going to have a hard time scaling. And for us at the agency, this is one of the main bottlenecks that we face. We understand our market really well. We understand our creative process really well, but sometimes the messaging that we're crafting just is missing. So what we like to do in this scenario is just take a step back and look at our entire customer journey and read our messaging all the way through. And if we see that things aren't congruent from first click to last click, we will focus in on those areas and make sure we refine our messaging. At the end of the day, your ability to communicate your knowledge and your understanding of of the customer is so important. And if you're actually not able to scale further, it's most likely because you don't understand what people actually want, or you're failing to communicate it effectively. Now, as a fourth and final quick little bonus, one other thing that we like to test when brands are hitting scale barriers is testing new offers. We find a lot of times that if we just pull up our clients' offers and we compare it to their competitors, or we just look at what we currently have in place, there's room to improve. And so what we like to do as well for some clients is just test new offers and try something new and something exciting to get new customers into the business. At the end of the day, they say offer is king. They say that for a good reason. If you can craft a better offer to get people into the business, that will also help you scale further. So just to do a final recap, number one, you need to make sure you're testing a high enough volume of creatives and of new ideas inside of your ad account. At our agency, we like to go by the rule of one iteration and one ideation, meaning basically one iteration of what's working in the account and one completely new concept to test each and every single week. Number two, make sure that you actually understand what the market wants and you're going after the right desires. And on top of that, make sure you're keeping an eye in your market as well on how competitive and how sophisticated it's becoming. And most importantly, make sure you try going after some larger audience groups in regards to market awareness level of people who are either problem aware or completely unaware. And third, make sure that you're revising all of your messaging and taking a step back to really read through it and make sure it's on point with what your market actually wants. And finally, look at crafting some new offers to get new customers excited to join the business and obviously provide some more value to help you scale further. So that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like down below and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. As always, if you are a multiple 6 or 7-figure Shopify brand looking for the help of a growth-focused agency, make sure you book a time with me down below to get your custom action plan. With all that said, this has been the fourth and hopefully final take of this video, and thank you so much if you made it all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week.